Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. I'm Jonathan Javier, the CEO of Wonsulting, and today we have one of my most important topics that we need to talk about right now. And it's about networking. But not only just networking, but networking on LinkedIn. The question I always get is, can you use LinkedIn to find a job? The answer is yes. I found all of my different roles at Snapchat, Google, and Cisco, all by utilizing LinkedIn. So today, I'm going to teach you some of the strategies that I've personally utilized and that we've helped thousands of different people get into their careers, and all it takes is a few seconds out of your day. But before we keep moving forward, you have to click that bell, you gotta click the notifications to make sure you get notified every single time we have a new video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and let's turn you from an underdog into a winner. So you're probably wondering, well, are referrals better than cold applications? The answer is yes. But we have to go into what is a referral. A referral is when someone at the specific company that you are interested in getting into recommends you for a role or vouches for you. So for example, let's say that you're trying to work at Snapchat and a product analyst refers you for a software engineering role. That is a referral. Usually what happens is, number one, that professional can refer you in their internal system on their end, or number two, they'll send you a referral link and you can apply to about 3 different roles. But the question is, why are referrals better? Well, the reason why referrals are better is because you will have someone who actually vouches for you in the company that you're interested in rather than not. What happens is recruiters prioritize those who are specifically referred, and that's going to be put you into that referral pile. Now I'm going to teach you how do you get into that referral pile, and there's going to be a ton of different ways that you can do this, and hopefully it can help you land that referral, which could lead to an interview and an offer. So how do you actually find a job on LinkedIn? Well, let me give you a quick story of how I found my jobs on LinkedIn. So what happened was, in 2017, I was job seeking and I was looking for different roles, specifically in the tech industry in a non-tech role. I still remember scrolling through my timeline and trying to find the different things that people were posting in regards to job opportunities, but the thing was, I never found anything that I qualified for. However, there was different little small tricks that you can utilize to find that job on LinkedIn, and that's when I was able to find my first opportunity at Snapchat. I actually saw the recruiter post it on LinkedIn, and I thought to myself, okay, this is a great opportunity for me to get my first job in tech because it was strictly an entry-level job. One thing about it is I wouldn't have seen that specific post if one of my connections didn't like it. So what I was able to do was I was able to see that specific post. I reached out to that recruiter and I sent a personalized invite, connected with them. I followed up 3 times. I'm telling you, 3 times. Followed up with them and was able to finally get a response. I sent them a message and the rest was history. So yes, LinkedIn can be definitely utilized to find a job, and I'm going to teach you about how to do that today. One of the ways to find a job really quickly on LinkedIn is to find a common ground with the other person. That common ground can be in regards to your similar background, in regards to your alumni, in regards to the same organizations. But one of the most key concepts of common ground is the same location that you're interested in. So for example, let's say that I'm trying to work in Los Angeles. What I can do actually on LinkedIn is filter to Los Angeles, and I can find all the different people who are working in Los Angeles at specific companies in the positions that I am interested in. And I'm actually going to show you how to do that on LinkedIn. So how do you find someone specifically with the location that you are interested in working in? What I'd recommend is the following. So you see on the top where it says search, you go to LinkedIn search and you first search the specific position that you are interested in getting into. Let's just say you're interested in being a product manager. You type in product manager, you search product manager, and of course, all of these different people will show up. You got jobs, you have people, you have posts. Well, what we want to focus on today is the people side. So you'll click see all people. Then when you go to see all people, all the product managers will show up, but of course there's 15 million of them. you're not going to reach out to 15 million of them. What you have to do instead is filter to the company that you're interested in. These are the 5 companies that most product managers work in. Let's just say Facebook. You'll click show results. And last but not least, you'll filter to the specific location. Let's say you're interested in the Bay Area, San Francisco. What'll happen is you'll find every single person who works at Facebook that is located in the San Francisco area. And look at that, you have so many different people that you can reach out to. To make it even better, what you can do is you can put first connections, and you'll find all the different people who are connected with you that work as product managers that are already in your connections. Or number 2, if you don't have any of them, you can go back and you can go to first and instead go to second, and you'll find people to connect with that are second connections, which basically means you have mutual connections. Now, how do you connect with these people? What you'll do instead is you go to people like Kyle, you'll go to their profile, and what'll happen is you'll click connect, you'll add a note, and you'll send something very similar to this. Say the name, hi name, hope you're doing well. Introduce yourself, let's just say my name is Jonathan Javier, and let's say I work at Google, product manager. I saw you're also in product management at Facebook. I'd love to connect with you. Something simple like that will help you connect with these different individuals, because most people won't send a personalized invite, and that'll help you get your foot in the door in your dream industry. Now that you know how to filter through location, the next way to do it is actually filtering through industry. Now, people don't know that you can actually search the industry that you are interested in getting into, and by doing this, you'll find all the different people who are in that industry who work in that relative field that you want to get into. There are a ton of different filters you can play around with this, but I'm going to show you how you can implement it with also the location aspect, and it'll give you both parts of the spectrum. Now, the next part to find people is filtering based off industry. And people don't know this, but you can actually do this very simply. So let's say that you are trying to work in computer software. What'll happen is this. What you can do is search a position that you are interested in getting into. Let's just say you're interested in operations. So you'll search operations, and all of these different people will show up. Then you go to see all people, and what'll happen is instead of clicking any of these, you go to all filters, and at the bottom, you'll see that people in the industry are right here. You click the industry, which is computer software, and now you'll find every single person who works in computer software that is in operations. Then what you can do is you can connect with them. Let's say that we have August. You click August profile, and what you can do is literally connect, add a note, and what I'd recommend is if you know any of these mutual connections, you add them to your connection request. You could say something like this. Hi name, hope you're well. My name is, and let's just say my name is Jonathan Javier, and let's say I'm a 4th year business student. Business student at UC Riverside. I saw you currently work in, and then you see the industry, and you say why you're interested in getting to the industry. So you can say, as I am interested in breaking into industry because, and you give your reasoning. Then you say, I'd love to connect and learn from you. One thing you can also do is mention that they are connected with someone who you are also mutually connected with. Click that send button and you can connect with them to help you land a job. Last but not least, you can actually filter based on company, but not just current company, but past company. Now, why is this important? The reason why it's important is because you can do 2 things. Number 1, you can find people who currently work at the company you are interested in, and you can connect with them to send them a personalized invite, then hopefully get on the phone with them for a coffee chat, which can lead to a referral and hopefully an interview and an offer. So that's number 1 of finding people through the current company. The second part is finding people through past company. And why I mentioned past company is because what will happen is you can find people who actually used to work in the current industry that you are in right now that now work in your desired industry. So for example, for me, I used to work in retail at Kohl's. And so what I would do is I put past company as a retail company, for example, Kohl's, and I put current company as a company that I aspired to get into, let's say Google. So now I found every single person who used to work at Kohl's that now works at Google. And what I do is I connect with them, and I mention that I also used to work at Kohl's and I'd love to connect. I'll show you how to do that now. Last but not least, what you can do is filter based off the company that you are interested in getting into. Now in the first video, I showed you how you can do this, but let's go break it down even further. For example, let's say that you are interested in working as a software engineer. You'd search software engineer. Then what you would do is you would go to people, and what you can do easily is go to current company, right? So let's just say I want to work at Amazon. I'll put Amazon, and what'll happen is I'll find all these different people that I can connect with, 98,000 of them. But what you can also do is, let's say that you work in retail right now, and you're trying to break into tech. This is how you can do it. You go to all filters, and you go to the right side. And instead, you put whatever industry you are currently in right now. Let's just say I'm at Kohl's in retail. You click search. And what happens now is you can find every single person who used to work in retail that now works in your desired industry that you're trying to get into or your desired company. How you can verify this is, let's go to one of these profiles. Let's just say we go to Terry. Terry works at Amazon, but what happens is, if you look at their experience, you can see that they previously worked at the industry that you were in and the company that you used to work in or currently work in right now, which is Kohl's, and now work at Amazon, the company that you want to get into. So what you do is you connect, you add a note, and you say something like this. It's my name, hope you're well. You do the introduction of yourself. Just say my name is Jonathan Pierre, and let's just say I currently work at Kohl's. At Kohl's as a sales associate. What happens in the invite is then you mention that they also used to work in Kohl's and that you've done your research on their profile. So you say, I saw that you also previously worked at Kohl's and now work at Amazon in SOE. I'm interested in. I'd love to connect. Click send, and you'll be able to connect with people just like Terry that can help you land your dream job. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. I really appreciate it. And if you want to see more, definitely check out these videos on the left and right of me, wherever they are. And definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel again. We thank you so much for your time. Click that like button if you enjoyed it. And let's keep turning all of you from underdogs into winners.